Check and make sure it's going on Caravan page. It look like it's going. Sure. Oh snap. Uh-oh. What is that?
Hello, hello. Dreamers, how y'all doing? Come on in, come on in. It's Caravan of Dreams and Redo. You know what it is. It's 8 something. Y'all come on in. Be sure and like and share, like and share. Hello, hey Denisha, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Come on in, come on in. Thank you for being a sharer. We appreciate you. All right. We working on the sound, y'all. Come on in. I think it's the weather. So y'all know we watching the weather. So if a tornado warning come up, then y'all just have to, just hold on. Cause I'm gonna have to check it out. So I figured that. I thought about that, Kitty, too. Hey, James Patrill, how you doing? Come on in. It's the Caravan of Dreams to Redo. Y'all know what it is. It's 8 something on Monday. We getting it together. Johnny's trying to figure out. I don't know how it sounds, but yeah, it is loud out there. I'm hearing thunder and everything. So I'm just trying to see if I'm gonna get this the warning text or whatever, however it comes up. But so far right now we haven't got it. So hey James, I hope all is well with you. So y'all know I'm a storm chaser. If you know me, you know when I get that tornado watch or warning, I have to go check it out, see what's going on outside. So but so far right now all I hear is some thundering. I don't know, it might be lightning or whatever, but I think they just said we're gonna have some thunderstorms. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Come on in.
Hey everybody. You say James was on here? James Patrill?
James Patrill, yes. Hey James.
James, what's good with you, man? Oh man, I'm forever indebted to that dude, man.
Right.
Every time I learn something new, come on, get a new scratch down pad or something.
Right.
Man, I gotta let him know.
That's it.
So James, appreciate you, man. Forever grateful.
All right. So, y'all make sure you like and share. Okay.
All right, here we go.
There we are.
Oh.
All right. Ain't no tornadoes. Vanessa, you gonna bust my bubble. I mean, the weather is sounding so like, man, like I need to go and look and see what's going on with the clouds or whatever. Sounds good out there. So we will see.
She's not finna go out there and get her hair wet. Don't let her fool y'all.
Wait, now you don't. I got umbrellas.
Don't let her fool y'all. She ain't going.
I got umbrellas. So yeah. right. So hey y'all, let's think this is we had 2 weeks, or is this we were just off last week, right?
Who was off last week?
Yeah. So hey Mimi, how you doing? Ramicia. So listen y'all, first of all, want to say happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and for those who maybe your mother's not still here, we wish her a happy heavenly Mother's Day. What would we do without our mothers, right? So we love and appreciate them. So make sure that you show love, or if you did not, or we just want to make sure that we appreciate our mothers, because when they're not here, then we will be looking for them, right? And yesterday was a pretty good day as far as the weather, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think I did not leave the house. Jeez.
Was it?
Was it?
a pretty nice day.
Okay, yeah.
It was a pretty nice day. Saturday and Sunday were both pretty day.
Yes.
Both pretty days.
Yes. So, shout out to all the listen. So the men in our family, hey Lex, how you doing? They cooked, and we had food delivered, and everything was really good. Shout out to BJ Caters, and it was a really good job.
Yes. BJ stands for Brent. That stands for Brent J. That's another one of them J's that's about to make a splash out here, man. We have got Norris J's, the famous Norris J on the KHVN Christian front.
Yeah.
Got the infamous Johnny J. DJ extraordinaire.
That's right.
So now we got Brent J, BJ Caters. He finna come in and take over this catering game, man. A lot of talents in this family, man. We are royalty. Y'all make sure y'all keep a lookout for us there.
That's it. Vanessa, you know what? We're gonna talk about that offline. Hey, listen. So on Saturday, y'all, we had the Made for Moms shopping event, and it was very successful. It was a good time to be had by all. And listen, if you didn't make it out, then definitely be looking for us the next time, because it was such a great event. We had DJ J-Lex on the ones and twos, and we had so many vendors. I don't want to start naming them because I don't want to leave anybody out, but shout out to all the vendors who came out and did your thing. It was just great. And listen, so right here I'm going to give a shout out to my husband Johnny, because he was such a big help to me. So here's the thing. So I've got like all my stuff, and I'm going in and I'm looking, trying to see, where I'm gonna set up. And I was dreading having to get all my stuff out the car and I was like, oh, good Lord, I gotta do this by myself. And I looked up, I turned around, and my husband bringing in my stuff. I was like, man, I didn't even know he was gonna do that. Shout out to him.
Good and daggone well. You shouldn't even be doing those shout outs.
Man, I have to. Like, man, you were the MVP for me. So
man, come on, man.
Oh,
That's my job. When I ain't want none of the other cats taking your stuff.
Oh gosh, stop it. Kitty, yes, it was the lives. And if you would just, even if you weren't in the house, I think we had lives on all of our stuff that was going on. So it was electric in there. It really was. Yes, Vanessa, she said she was one of the vendors, oils by Vanessa, and it was great. It was awesome. And
she said give
yes, I have to. Yes, see, DJ J-Lex, she said shout out to you as well, Johnny. Man, you did did that.
I appreciate it, man. Come on, man, y'all. That's what we supposed to do as men, as husbands. And I know it's not across the board and everybody don't do it, but it's like, and I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate the gesture. I appreciate her even noticing it. But that's part of the vows. Like, that's in the contract. That's in the contract, or at least it's in my contract. So, and like I said, I appreciate her, letting me know or giving me my flowers. But man, that is my job. honestly, I still got a long way to go. This lady deserves a whole lot more than what I'm giving right now. So, don't just transfer it over here like, oh, good job. I got a long way to go. Long way to go. You did, something that you didn't have to do. I wasn't expecting it, so that was the thing. It was like, because I was asleep when you getting up and leaving. I was like, bye.
Yeah, it was like, well, I'm leaving. So anyway,
I ain't say see you when you get back. So shoot,
you didn't, but hey, I didn't know. So that was just great. Listen, y'all. So on another whole level. So this weekend, what do y'all know about? There were 10 different mass shootings across the Why was it all these shootings across the United States? 10 different states there were shootings, and I'm just like, man, what was going on this weekend that made people feel like I'm gonna go shoot all these people up? Like 10 different states had shootings, mass shootings. That's awful.
We have a lot of stuff going on with gun laws. Like, it's just a lot of stuff going on, and I think some things are allowed to happen. And I'm not saying that the government is making it happen, but you allow certain things to happen so it can make news. So we can sway people certain ways or whatever. Because we got some that are opposed to the open carry law like that. Because in Texas we can carry like we want to.
Right.
But it's something between the NRA and the people. Really, I think us as black folks, it ain't really got nothing to do with us unless we a victim, unless we in their sights.
Yeah.
Outside of that, look, we don't generally just go out and just shoot folks. We usually know who we're gonna go after when we start shooting. So you know what? We're gonna let these folks do what they do.
Yeah.
They need to keep their hands off our no black folks. No black folks. So.
But remember, like, what was that, years ago, and what was that, in Atlanta or was that Washington? And then it turned out that those were black people that did that mass shooting. Remember that? They were
talking about, and see, the thing about that, you got to remember, see, with them, it'd be so many of them, you can just name one off.
Right.
But you're gonna have to dig and find. I think it was Malvo, John Malvo. I think was his name.
Something like that.
It's gonna be one out the bunch.
Right.
But that don't make us mass shooters.
Yeah,
That's just one that slipped through the cracks.
No, the DC sniper, is that what okay, yes. And so that, it's like that I said that because I think I saw them in the news this weekend or whatever, but I don't recall any other black mass shooting situations.
When we gonna shoot somebody, you owed us some money,
right?
You cheated us, we have our reasons,
right?
I'm coming to get you cause blah. Yeah. But we ain't gonna just go climb up on no building and just start shooting people down. For sure. I mean, speaking of which, like this weekend here in Fort Worth, there was a family get together and they were shooting, in the family because of a family argument. So, man, that's what we do. I said it before, as far as on social media. I post a lot of stuff on social media, but people know that.
Right.
But it's getting warm outside, and we act a fool.
Yeah.
We get warm outside. It's just, I ain't gonna say it's natural, but it's just what been happening here in Fort Worth and probably everywhere else.
Yeah.
For the last few decades.
Right.
We get warm outside, the summer start coming, we start acting the fool.
Start doing crazy stuff.
Now, the thing that I would love for us to do is to police ourselves, because them folks downtown know we're gonna act the fool too.
Yeah.
And they ready for that.
Right.
But shout out to, I love to shout out Black Empowerment Movement down there. Boy Brady Harper, the gang, Ken too.
Okay.
Them boys down there, they do. Usually if you're having an event, and we starting to galvanize a little bit, so when we have our little community events and stuff like that, instead of calling the laws, we call Black Empowerment Movement.
Yeah, that's good.
And they come out and you see Big Brady out there. Man, he the coolest dude in the world.
Yeah.
But he walk around like he mean in the mug, and he got this big old chopper on his arm, and it's like, I wish
if that works, that's what we want. That's what we need. Yeah.
So they bring them out. Brotherhood come out. A lot of times they do traffic. Shout out to the Brotherhood. I'm doing something with them this weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Black Empowerment Movement gonna be out there. So we galvanizing slowly but surely.
Right.
But we do have to figure out how to head off this violence that every spring we have it. We need to figure out how to head that thing off.
Right. Freya, how you doing, love? Freya came out to the event on Saturday.
I saw her running around. I think, she have a hat on? I know she had a mask on because I didn't see who she was.
Right.
It was
her
a skinny
mask.
mini running around, skating around this morning. But that was
yeah.
I finally caught on. Yeah, that was her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we appreciate you. So, that's, I think I want to say too, that I hope that, as the summer comes, that we don't start, doing all of that violence against each other. Like, man, let's stop doing that. What is it that would, what can we do to keep the peace amongst ourselves as far as
first of
our
all,
community?
adults have to be adults.
Okay.
Because a lot of times when we see videos or see stuff, there's an adult somewhere around watching. Some of the adults be the ones holding the phone.
Right.
So adults have to be adults.
Right.
We have to learn how to police that situation. We have to learn how to de-escalate that situation.
Mm-hmm.
We see, even if it's my kid or whatever the case, we got to learn how to think bigger than that. And it's like, man, because the laws coming out, obviously, nigga, they shooting everybody.
Yes.
Like,
if
they catch you in the wrong position, nigga, you getting shot down.
Right.
Exactly. Right. So it's
exactly.
We got to learn how to police ourselves. Freya just asked something about as far as getting in touch with Black Empowerment Movement. He's like, do I have their number? I don't have their number, but you can look them up. Black Empowerment Movement. Look up Brady Harper. Look up Kentu Sankara. I think he's one of the leaders of it or whatever the case. Chrissy Boyd. You can look up with Chrissy Boyd. I'm pretty sure she knows because Black Empowerment Movement do security at most of their events. But they ain't hard to get a hold to.
Right.
They're not hard to get a hold to at all. And I would recommend them before calling the local authorities because I just don't trust them folks.
Yeah. I think we need to definitely. I'm in so agreement with we police ourselves. Like, we don't even need all that. Back in the day, they used to use the what's the men the Muslims, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. What did they call themselves?
Was
there something?
Yeah, and I could tell you any other time.
Yeah.
I could just reel it off like it ain't nothing.
Right.
But yes, them.
Right. Yeah. Because, and I will say this about them. They, even when you would see them like on the corners or whatever, they were always so professional with, they just kept themselves, walking right.
NOI. That's it. Nation of Islam.
Yeah.
NOI.
And so, one thing this was a funny story that my grandmother had told me. She said, those guys on the corner, she said they be so nice. And she was saying that, she said, I stopped and got a watermelon over on like Miller and one of those streets off of Miller, where the guy would, sit on the corner and be selling fruit or whatever. She said, I stopped on the corner and I got a watermelon and I was taking it to my car. And she said, one of those guys, they saw her carrying that watermelon and they was like, oh, no, ma'am. And he was running across the street, with his good shoes on. Yeah. Right, and she said he slid half the way. Right. But she said he grabbed that water. He's like, no, ma'am, you are not supposed to be taking nothing to your car, and got the watermelon and put it in the car for her. And I'm like, that's what's up,
Well, on the flip side of that, Islam is real big on gender roles.
Oh, okay.
Real big on gender roles. You might like that part, but you might not like
right, but then
something else. As far as what, you're supposed to do as a woman. Right. So you gotta be. And I don't have nothing. Hey, what y'all do is your business. Hey, if it make you better as a person, I don't care what it is. Okay. Islam, Christianity, whatever it is, make you better as a person. Man, you do that thing.
Denisha said that's sexy. Okay. Respect of elders and women. Okay. Yes.
And that's what I like about them. I like that they don't necessarily walk around with their guns, concealed weapons, or nothing like that. You just see these dudes in a suit and a bow tie. Right. And they ain't usually smiling. They walk around looking serious to the mug, but all is well. Yeah. They walking around.
That's it.
I do the Malcolm X with Pan African Connection. Shout out Aljua and everybody over there at Pan African Connection. I get the opportunity to be on the planning committee for that. Right. And we employ the Nation of Islam every year. And they come out, they send their guys. Yeah. They quiet. They walk around out there, whatever, make sure everything's straight. Right. I don't know if they got guns or not, but they look like they don't play.
Hey, but they got that respect. Right. So regardless.
I got a homeboy, Pratt Lyons, a good friend of mine, man. He's on National Islam, and he comes out. And, we'll speak for like 2 seconds because he on the job. So it ain't like we chop it up or nothing like that. He might elbow me and, hey, man, what's up? I'm working. Man, keep rolling. We have to talk. I have to inbox him later. That's how that thing go.
That's it. So, but shout out to them though. For I believe that anybody that goes and they want to protect the community and just keep the community intact. Like, I think that's, a good thing. I don't think, anybody can say anything negative about that whole situation.
I wish that part of the police and ourselves, I wish we could have some people in each of the communities. I just feel like when I was growing up, we had uncles. We had certain people that had respect in the community. Right. And you can call that dude out and he gonna stop any fight. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's going on, if he come outside, he gonna come out there and he gonna stop and put everybody in line.
Right.
But we don't have it in the communities anymore. And I think we, even though I speak about Black Empowerment Movement, we need sections of the Black Empowerment Movement in every neighborhood to where instead of calling the police, you call this person who's in charge of this neighborhood over here. And hopefully we'll branch out. Black Empowerment Movement, I keep saying it because I love their ideas. And I just hope that we'll be able to branch out and be able to cover the whole city at one time. If you're on the east side and they live on the west side, then, your response time ain't going to be all that great.
Right.
But hopefully we can get to the point where we got some people planted in all the communities and we can respond, if necessary, to keep these policemen, these men in blue. We don't necessarily need them coming out, especially if you're going to be shooting. If you don't know how to handle us, then we don't need you coming out.
Exactly. Because, back in the day, it seemed like we did see more of the black policemen, around, like, Means, was it Jesse Means used to be on the motorcycle, Luther Perry, they were out in the community doing their thing. So, what you see what Masia said?
She said, eyes always on a mission. Mm-hmm. I think she was talking about as far as us saying how they walk around looking like they, on a mission. It's like they serious business.
She said, brother, who's that? Juniki.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Warriors, what are our mission? Yeah, I'm tagged. He's attached to the Black Power community. He's attached to Baba Amin.
Oh, okay.
People like that, and your boy, he's an educated cat.
Okay.
Hella educated.
Yes.
But he's a motivator.
Right.
He's a motivator. And, he teaches physical wellness, mental wellness, whole 9 yards. But he gonna hit you in the morning. If you like his post, you're gonna get tagged in there, and he gonna hit you in the morning. It's gonna be like Warriors wake up. What you gonna do? What we doing today? What we conquering today?
Okay.
And sometimes he'll do a video, and this dude be so hyped. By the time you get through watching, you're gonna be just as hyped as him.
That's what's up.
It's cool to see ya. I see ya.
Okay, that's what's up.
And she says, well, many of us don't have a mission, goal, nor plan that we're working towards. Mm-hmm. No. And let me branch off. We're going to end up taking the whole show up just talking about random stuff. That's cool. Mm-hmm. When you talk about being on a mission, that's what we need to be. As a people, we need to be on a mission.
Right.
Because we're too busy reacting to the things that happen in the community, things that happen, somebody gets shot, then we want to march, then we want to, get together and try to do something. But we need to already have things in place. As a people, we need to have things in place. So when something like that happens, we go to that thing that we're doing and work harder on it.
Right.
But we gotta end this whole thing where we start something and then stop it.
Right.
And then we don't start it back up again until somebody else gets shot or something else happens. Mm-hmm. We need to have some things in place. Like once again, I'm going to go back to the Black Empowerment Movement. So people can contribute to that, have some people to join that movement. There's so many different places where you can contribute. You don't necessarily have to be on the front lines marching or nothing like that.
Right.
You could do something administrative, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of you can do, and if we all gave just a little bit of something or devoted just a little bit of something, we will be really, really strong. Just in Fort Worth alone, I can only speak on Fort Worth.
Yeah.
But it's enough of us with talents. If we lended that to something in the community, instead of waiting, because a lot of times we get mad and we make our post or whatever. Right. We might march, might go out and meet Treese Jones them down there at the downtown somewhere or whatever. Right. We might not. We might just make our post and feel like, hey, I contributed to the community. That's it.
Right.
But I think we need to be constantly trying to be involved with something in the community so that when something happens, you can lean on that and start working harder on something that's already in motion.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think more so what it is we are reactors. Like, everything we do, it's a reaction to whatever happened. So we don't have something in place. It's just like, oh man, that happened. Let's get together and listen. And then it seems like it's so unorganized, So
it is unorganized. Because if we were together as a people, if we were involved with something that has some meetings, some weekly meetings, some monthly meetings, some officers, and that's another thing, because we don't want to put people up at the top,
Right.
That means we're going to have a leader.
Yeah.
Everybody want to have
nobody
a leader.
Won't do that.
But these are things that we got to conquer, like Ms. Davis was talking about breaking generational curses.
Yeah.
That's a generational curse that we have,
Right.
Not wanting a leader or wanting to go our own way.
Right.
But,
you know what? Because where is the NAACP of the city? of Tarrant County? What is going on right now?
You know what? I'm not going to make that mistake again and ask about that because my good friend, the city councilwoman, Kelly Gray, made sure to put me in my place on that. She was like, they right down there on the corner of Evans and Rose, and they are, and they have been for the longest.
Okay. However.
So what?
But what? However, what?
It's too old. We need new blood in there.
That's what I was going to say, because at the end of the day, they've aged out, right?
Okay, yeah. Now, you or I can go in there.
Right,
I went to a couple of meetings.
Yeah.
And I was in there.
Right. And falling asleep.
No.
What happened? Okay.
No, it wasn't even about that. But the mountain was too great because I'm going to have to move up the ranks in this NAACP. I could probably make more moves outside of the NAACP. Unfortunately, some of these older people that are in good positions in the NAACP,
right,
you're going to have to show yourself worthy.
Right.
Which means you can't just come in and be like,
right.
hey,
I get it.
I saw so-and-so got shot on the news and I want to help the cause. No, you're going to have to be a member. That's going to cost you.
Yeah.
And it's better that you pay annually. That's going to cost you, 100, some triple digits as far as money.
Right.
Well, do we want to do that? No, we ain't trying to do that.
Right.
So before you start saying where's the NAACP, you got to think about what makes the NAACP strong. What makes the NAACP strong is, first of all, is people. We don't have enough people in the NAACP.
Right. Yes.
My
exactly.
generation, we don't think about no NAACP.
I know, right? Like Messia is saying, this is our time, and definitely preparation for our children. We are freer than our parents and grandparents, and have to learn to harness and execute our power. Agreed.
This is indeed. And what we have to do, my age group, I feel like we have to realize we dropped the freaking ball in the 90s, the 2000s.
Right.
We weren't really involved, and now we involved and want to make stuff move, and it's difficult.
Yeah.
Because we got to get back into it first of all before we can make some change.
Right.
And it gets frustrating because we jump in and stuff don't change, but we lost 20 years.
Yeah.
We lost 20 years, man. And
because I'm sure there's generations of people missing in the NAACP. It's probably just an older group, and it's like, then that's it. But you know what? But this is what I'm gonna say is, like, to me, it seems like are they reaching out to even get, a younger generation? Are they trying to, get people to join?
They are trying to get people to join.
Okay.
They do have like a young NAACP thing they do twice a month.
Oh, okay.
On the weekends, and the kids can go in and they learn about the NAACP stuff like that. But you have to want to be involved.
Right,
this stuff
true.
like this is public knowledge.
Right.
But you have to want to be involved. And I ain't talking about social media want to be involved.
Okay.
And that's the thing. When I decided not to be social media involved, and I started looking there's a lot of stuff in place in Fort Worth that we have to look for. And we don't want to look for it.
Right.
We want somebody to hand it to us. We think when we post it on Facebook, somebody's supposed to just hand us the information.
Right.
But it's out there. And a lot of programs, a lot of stuff out there.
Right.
But it just shows us how real we are as far as how we want to be involved.
Right.
Everybody on social media want to be involved.
Right.
Everybody in social media, got an opinion or whatever.
Right.
But then we come up with a reason not to get involved with a faction that's already moving. A lot of times we want to come up with our own stuff, whatever the case. We could jump on with it. The NAACP is a known, like you know that. When something went wrong, you know that. That's a known name.
Right.
But we want to go outside of that. We want to create our own stuff.
Yeah.
But we need a few people, just a few people. Some people that may not be so much black power, whatever the case. Go over there, man. Lift up the NAACP. I ain't gonna speak bad on them at all.
Right.
Because I'm not finna go in there and try to change it from the ground up. That's a lot of
it
work.
is.
I'm gonna let a kid do that because they got the energy, to fool with it. But right now, it's not a lot of kids. It's real little kids, and we can only hope that they stick with it the whole time and go up.
Right.
But government, social studies, who cared about class president? Who cared about what was it? Student council, stuff like that. Student council president, stuff like. Who cared about that? It was a small percentage of people who was going for those positions.
Right.
So it just transfers over to being grown. It's like the student council is now, city council.
Right. True.
So
True.
we didn't care about it in the elementary school, in middle school, in high school, But now I understand we care, but it's a long road back, man. We missed a whole lot of politics. We're trying to come in and make some changes.
Yeah, Messia said some people will be active on the scene and the community, like Ronnie Mitchell. Some people will spread the word and inform the people, like Messia. It will take finding the people who are serious about progress, because some people are happy exactly where they are. Yeah, this is our time. And definitely preparation for, is that something I already read that one, I'm going backwards. But that's some good stuff. I often think of the hierarchy within Dr. Martin Luther King's circle. He had officers of different levels. It's going to be the 5% or the 10%. Misha. All right. Thank you for correcting me. I got it now.
What happened?
She told me how to say her name.
What
yes.
you say?
Misha. I was saying Messiah. I'm sorry, Misha.
My bad.
Did you know it was? And you
Yes,
didn't tell
I did.
me? I'm sorry, Misha.
I just let you go with it.
I apologize because you know what? I don't like when people mispronounce my name or misspell it. So I got you. Kitty said there are 17-year-olds who will jump at the opportunity. That's true.
Opportunity to.
What do you think? To be part of the NAACP or to do what?
Because if you know some jumpers, let me know. We can jump them right on in. They right there on the corner of Rosedale and Evans.
Yeah. So yeah, we definitely. I mean, you know what, and because it's a lot of things that you saw your grandparents doing and that kind of thing, the work that they were doing, and it's like we dropped the ball. We saw another route to go or doing something else or whatever, but we didn't get involved like we should have. There was one of my friends who called me. She said, right now we're the ones who's supposed to be doing the work at the polls. Like we're supposed to be the ones that, over there. And I was like, you know what, but. Here's the thing, when you are so busy, I remember back in the day that our grandparents, they worked for the post office or, the water company or did things like that. Back in the day it was like get a public utility job and, take care of your family. Now we out here trying to have our own businesses and that's what we doing 24/7,
I can't help it.
I know it's supposed to free us up, to be able to do a lot of stuff, but does it?
It's a matter of commitment. At first I thought I didn't have the time to get involved with stuff like that because, you got a life. I had kids to raise, all kind of stuff. I'm DJing. I got to, do different jobs. I don't have a set schedule, so I got to be, in certain places to make my money, whatever the case.
Right.
And for the longest, I thought I did not have the time, but I just had to carve that time out, and you get used to it. Yeah. You just have to carve that time out. You got the time. You have the time. I'm telling you, you do. Yeah. But you might miss a little sleep. There's a possibility you might miss a little sleep. For sure. Yeah.
Listen, I like what Kitty said, that we need to be at the high schools recruiting like the military does. You right about that.
Yeah, if we can get into the high schools, because some of them government funded schools will treat you like you're a terrorist.
Oh wow.
If you go up in there and you talk about mobilize, don't go in there too black.
Ah, okay.
Now maybe the NAACP thing we might can fly with that if we can get them to go to the schools.
Right. Yeah. The colleges, come and do college fairs and that kind of thing. Yeah, that's it. Victor Wood's mom was active in the NAACP. He's a great brother to talk to about history. I have a feeling he'll participate when the time comes. That's a hint, Vic. Okay.
To Victor Woods. I hope they do participate. Like I say, shout out, like she said, to the people that are I guess Ronnie on the spot. I was gonna say Johnny on the spot. Yeah. But Ronnie on the spot, people like that. I appreciate people like that because I have retired from frontline activity. I actually feel embarrassed about that because I don't have anything to offer the kids. Like these kids nowadays, we're supposed to have some type of power that we can transfer over to these kids, whether it be land, whether it be resources. But we out here fighting for resources just like these kids are. Yeah. And I just think that I just really hate how my apologies. I can't apologize enough because we dropped the ball and we supposed to be passing this stuff down. Right. But we out here fighting with the people that we supposed to be passing stuff down to.
For
whether it be thing. Right, whether it be a government position, whether positions of power, things like that. We supposed to be, we supposed to be handing that down. Yeah. But we have our generation above us. They got to look past us and no, they don't want to hand it down to the 20-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to. They're supposed to be handing it to us. Yeah. But it's the Patrice Joneses down there. It's the Nice Nelsons down there who are actually making a noise. Yeah. We had our chance 15 years ago. We messed that off. Now we want to jump in and try to get something. Well, we'll be lucky if we get anything.
Yeah. That's true. We it's like we owe them an apology because we just dropped the ball.
That's the way I feel about it. I should not be out here marching with these kids out here, man. Yeah. I shouldn't be out here marching for nothing with these kids. I should have something that I could transfer down to these kids so I can get, as far as I try to do what I can as far as offer my DJ service and stuff like that. Right. But I should be able to offer them a piece of land. I'm supposed to have a building for them that I own, a freestanding building. That's on my rent. Freestanding building. Say, hey, if y'all want to come in, y'all want to have a rally, you want to come in and do Juneteenth, you can come right here and do it.
Right.
But, like I said, it's just part of dropping that ball.
Yeah. So Misha says she feels like that too, Johnny. However, You use your voice and offer a platform weekly when you host events and have shows. You never know who you can reach being in a place. So.
Man, I learned that a long time ago. When I first started doing it, and I used to look at the numbers and be like, nobody listens to me.
Right.
But it ain't. That's not really my job. Was just to put the information out there. That was just my job.
That's it.
And I feel like enough people got that information. I ain't saying I started the movement or nothing like that, but I just feel like enough people got that information and got involved to the point where it's like I can kind of sit down right now because I was out there almost ambulance chasing. Every time something was going on, something going on. It's like I gotta pack up. I'm headed down to the headed down to the courthouse.
Exactly.
So
exactly. And Misha, I like that. She said we didn't drop the baton. Some of us had a rough pass off. You got to make up when the pass off isn't perfect. That's it,
man.
Yeah, that handoff, right?
I can't. I guess I can't speak for the masses. I can only speak for myself, and I feel like I was intelligent enough. And I made my own decisions. I'm not gonna say nobody led me the wrong way. My mom encouraged me to do things like city council stuff like that.
Right.
I didn't want to do that stuff.
Right.
And then when I got out of school, heck no, I wouldn't worry about no city government. I was trying to get to the club.
Exactly.
And that was my decision. So that's why I say I dropped the ball. I'm sorry. I guess I'm gonna stop saying we dropped the ball. But for me, the baton was passed. My mom, my aunt, my mom is still involved in politics. They were involved in politics when I was growing up. Maybe they didn't harp on it as bad as they did. They put that religion in. They made sure that religion was in there. So maybe they didn't put that in there as hard as they did put the politics stuff. But I knew about it. But I made my own conscious decision to not pay attention to it until my late 30s.
There you go. So speaking of politics, shout out to Deborah Peoples and Chris Nettles. There will be a runoff for the mayor.
Man, shout out to Jerry Williams. This cat over there in Southwest, he's out there. He got a runoff going with Jungus Jordan. And if you know about city government, Jungus Jordan is not the easiest cat to knock off. He been bringing money out to the Southwest spot, and they love him. It's like I ain't never think that he would ever get close to a runoff or none of that. Shout out to Teddy Smith, man. Cat, he runs a funeral home. Love that dude. Jungus told him up.
Man.
So that for me it was like I always called him Big Bag Jungus. I always said that.
Right.
But he ain't so big and bad, man. The people is really speaking on that situation. For Jared to even take that dude to a runoff is really saying something as far as the voice of the people. Yeah,
for sure. So that one then, Chris Nettles is running against
Kelly Allen Gray.
Let
me just say something real quick to all you political gangbangers out there, man. With that one way or the other type situation, man. Man, y'all better learn about this politics, man. And I'm sorry, I'm not saying they all evil, but politics is a dirty game. It is a dirty game. So you gotta do what you gotta do to get what you're gonna get. And as far as people being on whoever's side and stuff like that, it's about who's gonna push your agenda in the city. Kelly might push my agenda in the city. Chris might push your agenda in the city. But what we have to do is we got to learn how to respect that. I think the city's in good hands with both of those people, to be honest with you. Yeah. And I just talked to Chris Nettles the other day, but I got some people thinking that I'm against Chris Nettles. But I've known Kelly longer. I've been friends with Kelly longer.
Right.
And it's for me, it's about the community. I think, once again, the community will be in a good place either way. What we need to be worried about is old Deborah Peoples, because don't nothing move unless Deborah Peoples get that top spot.
Yes. Antonio Harris said we don't take it serious because they don't give it to us seriously. They don't know, or they don't want us to know politics.
Heck no, they don't.
Right.
No. What's up, twin? I appreciate you, man. Hopefully we'll see you out tomorrow. We're still doing tomorrow, right? I think tomorrow's gonna be an open mic that we was talking about doing men's thing, but we're gonna hold that off because we had a lot of events this weekend. We dropped the ball on a whole lot of stuff. We are gonna be open for open mic, so come on down, man, and do your thing.
Yes.
But it's not gonna be an all men's thing. It'll be men, women, dog, cat, all of y'all. Come on out, show your talent. Anyhow.
Yeah. So Kitty said it's about who's gonna get the job done, for sure. But you know what? With Deborah Peoples, she's going against Parker, right? Maddie Parker now. So we know that Bessie Price is supporting Maddie Parker. So, and to me though, I believe that spoke volumes, because people are saying, hey, Bessie, guess what? we was okay with you going, and because I'm
want to
sure,
bring in little bits.
right? I'm sure that they thought that Maddie was gonna run away. I'm sure that was the thought. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to get behind Deborah Peoples. Oh man, what is it? June 5th? Mm-hmm. When does the early voting start?
24th. May 24th.
May 24, early voting start. We got to get out there
to the 27th, I believe.
Okay. But,
we definitely got to get out, put that vote out there.
Yes. But shout out to them though. You know what? And one thing I do want to say, like with Chris Nettles, because he, like a few years he started out, and he was. It just seems like he has really been on a mission.
Man, he has grown.
And shout out to him. Shout out to you, Chris Nettles. Man, that was great.
I always say that he is an awesome story of perseverance, because this is his third go round.
Yeah.
And when he first came out, I ain't seen no videos, wasn't no phone banks.
Yeah.
He was just a little dude came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like, who is this cat?
That's it.
And what
That's
did he go for mayor first time out?
He did. He came out strong. Like he was like, top. I want the top job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I had the privilege. I talked to him. He came out to the comedy show this weekend that I was doing.
Okay.
And we got a chance to chop it up.
Okay, good.
And he was, I was like, "What you think?" He was like, "Yeah, I think." And I went ahead and told him, I was like, "Man, you did that this year.
Yeah.
People getting calls from you.
Yes.
I see your signs out. You.
Okay.
I see you got a budget or something going on, because you ain't had it at first.
Right.
I was out there in 2017 when it was like, Chris who?
Yes.
So to see him, and that's when I jumped on board with him, kind of, sort of, but not knowing that Kelly was going against each other, so I was stuck in the middle. So this year, I just stayed quiet the whole time around. But I do talk to both of them.
Right.
I do wish both of them well.
Yes.
And
good luck.
Win,
for both
lose,
of
or
them.
draw for Chris, man.
Right.
I know he's gonna be back because he's young, but I love to see what he got going on.
I just like that perseverance, because he hung in there. He was like, man, I didn't get that one, but I'm coming back for another one. So shout out to him. Yes.
Yeah, Katie, we interviewed him one of the times around. I think he was running against
for mayor,
Kelly.
right?
Well,
you think it was that one?
Okay. I can't remember.
I thought it was the mayor one.
It might have been.
Antonio Harris said that they are one and the same. Trust me, that's her clone. I'm talking about Maddie Parker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. It's a crazy situation. I would much rather see Deborah in there. I ain't gonna lie. Me myself.
Sure.
I'd much rather see Deborah.
We need some new blood in there. Like the city needs new blood. That just period. Like, all the way around. And I just like the fact that as a people, we are trying to make our mark, and that's what we need to do. Even though we are not the majority by any means, hopefully we can get the Hispanics, to come and join in with us. And
look, man, from a strategy standpoint, we're gonna need them.
Yeah,
they're gonna be the majority here real soon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to align.
Yeah,
and forces with the brown. I'm sorry, that's the only way we can get it, because right now, of course, white is the majority right now.
Right.
And they can win as long as they all come in full force and all go one way. They pretty much got it for right now.
Yes.
But brown, they say by 2025, man, they're gonna be the majority.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a lot of time, money, and perseverance. Yes,
man.
New ambition for sure. Yeah, we need some change. So,
and that's what I think Chris Nettles bring. I think that both of them help the community, but it's a different approach. So for me, Chris win it. That just means it's time for a different approach. Yeah. It's just time. It's time for a different approach.
Yeah.
And I think both of them serve the community well.
Right.
It's just like if the people say, "Hey, it's time for Chris to run it," man. It's time for Chris to run it.
That's it. But you know what? Here's the thing. Like, oftentimes, I mean, here I would say myself. The thing is you think that. How could you do that? You just come from, you come from just off the street, and then you decide you're going to run for mayor, because people didn't think, anything about him running for mayor. It was like, whoa, and then he was like, kept going, perseverance. So that's what I like about that. To me, that says a lot to the younger people who are out there, if you feel like that's what you want to run for, then guess what? Get in there.
Quiet as kept. He worked for the city
already.
So yes.
Oh, okay.
He's been working for the city for years.
Doing what?
I can't remember the job, but I mean, he's familiar with city functions and stuff like that.
Okay, because I never heard that. That was one
of his driving points when he first started. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does work for the city.
So he has a city job.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if he still had that city job because he
Right.
been on it. He must have took some FMLA or something this last time around.
Right.
But I always said I wish he would have ran for school board, but he took the long way around. It's almost the same thing as running for school board. You know what I'm saying? Because if he'd have got it the 2 elections ago, he'd been sitting and probably try to make his run this time around. So everybody do the stuff their own way.
Exactly.
I ain't condemning. I just said what I wish you would do. Now, another thing that I wish we would do, I wish we could get somebody as far as head of the zoning commission. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we was talking about that. And we need to get somebody of color on the zoning commission as far as head of the zoning commission.
Right.
Well-known dude around Fort Worth, Mac Henry, was trying to do something in a building, and they told him it wasn't zoned properly for a business. So, and a lot of times that's where stuff stop at.
Yeah.
Where you got the residential zone, the business zone.
Right.
And a lot of times in the hood, you might have a warehouse district.
Right.
Like over there off of 820, you might have a warehouse district sitting right there in the middle of the hood, stuff like that. So you have zoning issues in a whole lot of buildings.
Right.
And I'm sure Mac ain't the only person who's been told, no, it's not zoned right.
Right. Antonio said it's obvious that nothing will change with the same people in office doing the same thing, for sure.
This is true.
Yeah. When God puts you in the position, you go till he says otherwise. That's it right there.
That's it. I think it's come from the top. I think a lot of people, the city, as far as city council, they can only do so much.
Yeah.
Because when the mayor running the show, and you're going to have to fall in line. Or we can get you replaced. So I just think it comes from the top.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm glad that she decided, that she did all she could do. And speaking of mayors, deciding that they were going to do something. So did y'all hear about like Keisha Lance Bottoms, who is the black mayor in Atlanta, that she is not going to run for re-election? Now, I kind of hate to hear that, being, her being an African American woman having that position. From the outside, it looked like, she was doing a great job. But, looking at her press conference that she had, she was just like, look, I came in, it was all kind of things thrown against me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff going wrong, and people thought I wasn't going to be able to do this, that. And she said, but Atlanta showed up. She said, I have raised more money. She said, it's not money. It's not about the money. She's letting people know that. She said, I've raised more money than anybody, and I'm giving my donors their money back. She said, because she said, but that's just enough for her. You know what I'm saying? She said, but I might run again. I don't know. See, yes, Kitty. That's exactly what I was going to say, because
she was at them parties. Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to say, because I did hear her name mixed in with the whole T.I. Tiny thing. And so, with that being said, I believe that, she's like, y'all not finna get me in that. I'm just going to go on and sit down somewhere, because that's ugly. It's an ugly situation. Somebody was saying that T.I. and Tiny, like, they are, the elite in Atlanta, and that you should not be crossing them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you cross them, then there's some smoke. And with her, I guess, supporting, she probably wanted to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna step down. Y'all not gonna get me caught up.
Say, look, I was at one of them parties.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, but
I was at one of them parties. I was drunk as hell. You know what? I'm gonna step out of this situation for you.
Yeah, because when the smoke settles, it's probably gonna be something ugly. Yeah. Being married, I think any type of position. I always say the thing is, if you're gonna run for a public office, man, all your skeletons and bones and everything falling out the closet. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready for that. So, to me, that's the thing.
To me, well, if you don't want it to come out,
right,
get on out the way.
Yes.
But I mean, hey,
because people dig up, you be like, how did they find that out?
Say, man,
people be digging up some stuff.
It can be done. It just depends on, did you really work for the people? Like in her situation, maybe she know she got too many enemies out there to be doing stuff like that. But to me, when you know that you work for enough people, John Wiley Price, then you can air as much dirt as you want to, because I'm gonna still be over here. I help enough people. You know what I'm saying? I help enough people,
right?
To where it's like you can say, well, yeah, I got some dirt. Yeah, I took some bribe money. Yeah. But guess what? My people still want me here.
Hello.
So guess
I'm
what?
Still walking the corner with them. So whatever.
So y'all bringing up paperwork y'all took out my office. Let's run it right.
And whatever money y'all came and took out of my office, I'm need y'all to
run that on back over here. So it's like
shout out to him.
It just depends on how when you work for the people like that.
Yeah.
When you a man to the people like that. Yeah.
I mean, because that dude John Wiley Price was walking the street with him, like y'all marching, I'm marching, let's go. Like he put his tennis shoes on and he was in the drenches with him. So
when the government marched his office, I was like, I think this might be it.
We all thought that. But then he was like, whatever, the judge need to tell them bring my stuff up. Give me all my stuff. So shout out to him. I know. That's like, wow. Yeah. He had all the dirt now where he's still in office, right?
He's still in office.
Man. Didn't he even have a fight with a dude in the radio station?
Yes. The city councilman
cat. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Nobody can. You can't say whatever you say about John Wiley Price. It don't even matter. Okay.
Man, it don't even matter. He's our man downtown. There are people who have issues, and then go down there and he fight for them. That's
man. Okay. So he said, I don't care nothing about whatever y'all got to say. Whatever.
Look here, my people gonna keep me voted in, and that's how I go.
Yes. Okay. So listen. I'm just gonna put this out there, public service announcement. If you are getting unemployment, first of all, here's the problem. So they saying, listen, we need to be taking back some of this unemployment, because these people don't want to work. They say ain't nobody going to work. They saying right now that there's more people getting unemployment than out here trying to get jobs.
Then maybe they need to raise minimum wage.
Hello. Right there.
Or at least raise the wages in fast food joints, stuff like that. Raise it up a little bit.
Right.
Take some money out of the shareholders' hands, out of the, some of these owners' hands, and put it in some of the workers' hands.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So Chipotle is going to an average of $15 an hour. How about that? Chipotle is. So anybody looking for a job, you might want to go to Chipotle, because they gonna give you an average of $15 an hour. So here's the thing: when that unemployment ends, and it's gonna end, because they saying y'all not going to work. Don't nobody want to work. It's a lot of jobs out there, but people don't want to go to work, because guess what? They want to stay at home, get that OUE. Here's another thing: they said on the unemployment, they finna change the job search situation. They're gonna start verifying. So you out there putting job searches, you ain't been not nary nowhere searching for a job, they finna start verifying some of that stuff.
Let me jump backwards real quick. Twin John got dirt on those people in the office, and that's true. That's another thing, because I already know. He been in there too long. He been in there too long, and he came from the low rank. I think he was a tax collector or something like that. So I mean, he done seen all the dirt. He got it all on everybody. That's another reason why he in. He a man of the people. But the reason why he can get the job done for the people, because he got that dirt on.
That's it, right there.
So it's like, and he did. You want to take him down? He's like taking all y'all with me, finna pull Nino Brown. Everybody going with me.
Right.
But let's get back to the unemployment thing. He say, Kitty said she know a few folks said they gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. I know some people personally.
Yes. Hello.
I know some people personally who's it was like, I'm riding it out.
That's it.
But you have to think about it. It's gonna be a mad dash when that thing stop. You and a million other people gonna be going for the low level job, not for the good ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be fighting for that Chipotle.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Why don't you go on and get yourself in the if you a work, you know what I'm saying, a person that's gonna go to work or whatever.
Right.
He's gonna get in the habit now.
Yeah.
Because you've been chilling all through 2021 without no job. If you think you're just gonna get back on a schedule or whatever, that ain't how it go.
Right.
That ain't how it go. You might as well go on and beat the crowd.
Right. Now Antonio says they shouldn't go to work unless it's for themselves. Still slave wages, but I understand.
I mean, that's the whole right. But if you're gonna go to work, if you know you're gonna go to work anyway, beat that crowd. It's probably some decent job, because when unemployment stops, it ain't like they're just gonna open up. We're gonna open up an extra 10,000 jobs for people who was on. That's not how it's gonna go.
Right.
It's gonna be a funnel type of situation where it's a million people trying to get 10,000 jobs.
Yeah.
So I would say, man, it's I don't want to say lazy, but if that's what you do, if you're a worker and you know you're gonna go to work, why not beat the crowd? Early bird get the worm, man.
Yeah. Or if you right now you are getting that unemployment, please be doing something with it. Say, like Kitty said, stacking it, something, because when it ends, when they drop it, that's it. Yep, invest in yourself, because there's so many ways. What we discovered is there's a lot of ways to make money online, or I'm saying, a lot of online businesses and that kind of thing. So do something to, for sure, invest in yourself. Make it happen for yourself, because
you can, I don't care what your profession is. It's a niche. Obviously, there's a niche out there for everything. Right. You can make money on YouTube for eating food real loud on a microphone. Oh my gosh! So it's like it's some money out here. I know cats that wash cars. My boy Marvin Green out here washing cars, stuff like that. So it's different stuff, as long as but you have to apply yourself. Yes. And you got to get up every morning and do it, even when you don't want to. Yes. Because it's the beginning stages that you go to work when you don't want to. That way, towards the end, you can not go to work when you don't feel like it. But these at the beginning stage, I feel like a lot of times I'm still in the beginning stage. I got to get up and I got to work, man. I have to make this thing work. That's it. The machine ain't going by itself yet.
Hello. No, it's not.
So.
No, it's not. Who's that? Restream. What's that?
That's my system.
Oh,
I must have hit a plateau. Appreciate y'all. Please, I hit a plateau today. 100 messages today.
Woohoo! All right. So that's what's up. Okay, one more thing I wanted to talk about. So Kevin Samuels and Umar Johnson, like they, I guess we're going at it on a Twitter beef situation. So here's my thing. Now, I watched the when the lady had called in to Kevin Samuels, the little YouTube show that he does, and so she was like, the thing is, she said, I agree with some of the stuff that you are talking about. She said, but she said you're harsh. She said you talk. She's letting him know, dude, you talk bad to the people. He was like, oh, because women want to be cuddled and coddled and all this stuff. He said, name me some men that do that. And then so she was like, I don't know. He said, no, you got to name somebody. So she said, well, Umar Johnson. He was like, So, he I guess apparently he don't care for Umar, because Umar, he's like called the ladies queens, and, he, basically have respect, quote unquote, for women when he's talking to them or whatnot. And, I do believe that, Kitty, that it is a gimmick for him. And, but the fact that she said his name, and then he starts off, he said, oh, Umar, the one who's never been married, who's got different baby mamas, who, he started naming all this stuff about him. And so then I guess Umar got word, of that. And so then they got into a Twitter beef between each other. Now, here's my thing. I do think that with the Kevin Samuels, that he does that and it attracts people. I think that because I think that would work for anybody. Anytime somebody is just doing the most when it comes to that kind of thing, used to call him the Shea Butter King. When they are doing the most with how bad he talked to people, that just made his audience grow. That kind of thing. To me, it just got him hundreds of thousands of followers, because why, as a woman, would you even call into this man's show? Period. Like, it's like you want the smoke, You do. And so, yeah, you have to.
Because you could get featured and it go viral. You be on Twitter.
Okay, and then your followers grow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might have that historic back and forth with Kevin Samuels.
Right. Right.
Or you just may have that crazy story, that dumb story. Some of those stories are just too dumb. You right. It's like you remember that story because of how stupid it was, or how stupid the girl was. But if you remember the stupid girl, that stupid girl is now famous. Yeah. Regardless of what you might think of, she's now famous because now you telling your friend, girl, I was looking at Kevin Samuels, this stupid ass girl. No. Right. They tell their friend, we're going to go back and look at that video. That video goes viral. So, yeah. Right.
Yep. Kid Samuels is the bum black man's Okay, yeah, he just be doing the most. But to me, it's like you got to be aching for, you know what I'm saying, punishment when you call that man in the first place, because he is out of control. But you know, it's kind of like the thing about him and Umar, the fact that, you know, Umar done did some dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has some stuff that I think he had some issues with some females or something, and so it got so it's like, you know, what, the lesser of two, kind of what it is. Yeah.
I don't know. Kevin Samuels ain't talking about me. What is a high value man?
Oh my gosh.
He's not talking about me, bro. That's 6-figure cats.
Right.
High 6-figure. He was talking about, he was 450,000
right.
up.
Right.
Bro, I ain't on your side, bro.
See. So Antonio said our men do more gossip than our women. And women are attracted to gossip. So this is why he's doing what he's doing. There it is. He winning. He winning. Either way.
Yeah, he is. Him and his man purses.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But you know what? Speaking of, but here's the thing. You know, speaking of the high value men. So Bill and Melinda Gates getting a divorce to do what?
That's a high value man.
To do what? What are y'all gonna do? Okay, first of all, I think we had talked about this. Can y'all just live in y'all $400 million house and get separate wings, and you ain't even got to know the other person is there? What is the point? What is the point? They about 60, 70 years old? What are y'all getting a divorce for? Like, come on. Right, Kitty, who takes relationship advice from a fashion consultant? Hello. Okay, all he know is shoes, and you know, so now he want to tell you how to live your life. And hello, if the people who talk to his soon to be ex-wife or whatever the case may be, he got a lot of stuff going on too, so he need to clean his closet.
I mean, and twice Samuels, isn't he twice divorced?
Oh, was it twice? I don't know, but he used to be work at like a restaurant or something. He was a waiter or something, and then became a fashion consultant. So
I don't pay him. I don't know. He not. I don't pay him no mind.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But then again, I'm not single. I'm not a single woman. So,
right. Right.
You know, you're a single woman.
It's just something stupid to watch. Actually, she says she doesn't like some of the business decisions. No prenup. Oh, ooh, we talking about Melinda? No prenup, man. That's what's up. She is winning. She is winning for sure. She is. So anyway, listen. Let's talk about tomorrow, Tuesday night. Tuesday Night Live, Wine with Wicks. So it is open mic. We want you to come out. Get on the list. We're going to put you on the stage at the mic. What is your thing you do? Do you sing? Do you do poetry? You do spoken word? You do comedy? Whatever it is that you do, it's open mic tomorrow night. So come on out, get on the mic, and we're going to have a good time. And then, of course, you know, we're going to do our whole question and answer thing. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know what we do. So if you've ever been to a Tuesday Night Live Wine with Wicks, then you know what it is. We're going to, put those questions out there and get your opinion surely as we go along. So y'all be in the house. Listen, the doors open at 8:30 and it starts about 9. All right?
That's it. That's what that is.
What's the address?
2405 South Collins.
All right, y'all.
Arlington, Texas, 76014.
Right there. So come on out. Tuesday Night Live Wine at Wicks. Y'all come on to the open mic. Then we got y'all. Get on the stage.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, that's another one in the books.
It is another one in the books.
Got anything else you got going on you want to shout out?
No. Y'all leave the PPP people alone. Leave them alone.
Uh-oh.
That ain't none of your business. Leave them people alone.
All right. Shout out to the PPP people. Hey, do what you do.
Hey, do it like you say. Do what you do. Do what you do.
All right, y'all. Well, so we thank y'all so much. We appreciate you. And we will see y'all on next Tuesday, same jazz time.